Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing very good. In today's class, we are going to practice some problems on heating effect of electric current. Problems on heat. I'll just write it as heat. Heat generated on conducting materials due to electricity. We know that the formulas which are present for heating effect of electric current or the heat generated, those will be H will be is equal to I square into R into T, and H was also is equal to V square divided by R into T, and it was also is equal to V into I into T, and this is also is equal to V into Q. These are all the formulas which we have to calculate heat generated in electric conducting material. But from where did we get these formulas? See, from the basic definition of voltage. What was the definition of voltage? Work done on unit charge, correct? So work done on unit charge, V is equal to W divided by Q, correct? Work done or energy both are similar, correct? So we can write work done will be is equal to V into Q. This work done is itself nothing but energy. That energy is in the form of heat energy here. So H is equal to V into Q. So here we got first formula. H is equal to V into Q. And if we know that what is current, current was equal to I is equal to Q divided by T. From here what can we write? Q is equal to I into T. Substitute Q formula here. Then what happens? H is equal to V into, in place of Q, I into T we can write. So we got the next formula also. H is equal to V into I into T. Correct? Now, from Ohm's law, what is V? V is equal to I into R. In place of V, if we write I into R, then we are going to get H is equal to IR into I into T. So IR into I, it is going to be I square into R into T. So we got one more formula. H is equal to I square into R into T. Correct? So according to Ohm's law only, what is I? I was equal to V divided by R. In place of I, you write V divided by R now. Then we are going to get the next formula. H is equal to V into, in place of I, V divided by R into T. So V into V square. So we are going to get H is equal to V square divided by R into T. This is how we will get the formulas for heat generated. V square divided by R into T, I square into R into T, V into Q, and V into I into T. So these are the formulas for heat generated. 1, 2, 3 and 4. On these 4 formulas only we are going to get some questions. Okay. So if you remember all these 4 formulas, then the problems will be very easy. Right. So on this, they may give these two and they ask you to find this, or they may give any two and they'll ask you to find third one. Here there are 4 physical quantities, right? In those 4, 3 they will give, 1 they will ask you to find, anything it may be. Here there are 4 physical quantities. In these 4, 3 they will give, 1 they will ask you to find. It may be H or V or I or T. Here also 4 physical quantities are there. They'll give 3 physical quantities and they'll ask you to find the 4th physical quantity. All direct questions only will be there, but you should be able to identify which formula to use. Okay. Now let us solve some problems, each problem on each formula. One problem on one formula. First question C1. Find the heat generated in a resistor of 3 ohms if the current of 2 ampere is passed for 20 seconds. Remember that the time here always should be in seconds only. Time should be in hours while solving problems on electrical energy calculation, electrical bill calculation. but here time will be in seconds only. Okay, what we have to find? We have to find out the heat generated. H is equal to question mark. What all they have given? They have given resistance value R is equal to 3 ohm and the current I is equal to 2 amperes and the time t is equal to 20 seconds. Which formula suits best? H we have to find I square RT. So we can use the formula H is equal to I square into R into T. I, how much current is passing? Current is 2 amperes. So 2 square into R. R is 3 ohm into time. T is 20 seconds. It is going to be 2 square 4 into 3 into 20. It is going to be 4 3 is 12. 12 into 2, 24. 240 joules of heat energy is being generated. Okay. Look at the next problem now. Heat of 1000 joules is generated in a resistor of 9 ohm in 10 seconds. Connected to a battery, find the potential difference of the battery. What we have to find? Find the potential difference. We have to find the potential difference. Okay. So, V is equal to question mark. What all they have given, let us see now. Heat of 1000 joules is generated, means they gave heat H is equal to 1000 joules in a resistor of 9 ohm. Resistance R is equal to 9 ohm they give in 10 seconds. Time t is equal to 10 seconds. Correct? Which formula shall we use? H is equal to I square into R into T is one more formula. Here H is equal to V square by R into T. This formula we can use now. See, H is equal to V square divided by R into T. But we have to find V here. Correct? Substitute all the values. H is 1000 joules is equal to V square divided by R. R is 9 ohms into T. T is 10 seconds. So this 0 and this 0 we can cancel. 9 goes this side, it becomes 100 into 9 is equal to V square. 100 into 9, 900 is equal to V square. So V is going to be under root 900. So V is going to be 30 volts. Okay. So this is about the second problem. Let us go towards the next problem. A heat of 200 joules was generated when connected to a battery of 200 volts. How many number of electrons got transferred? See, a heat of 200 joules was generated when connected to a battery of 200 volts. How many number of electrons got transferred? There is a resistance, and in this resistance 200 joules of heat energy was generated, and it was connected to a battery of 200 volts. Okay, now electrons will get transferred, right? Yes or no? How many electrons? Number of electrons is equal to question mark. This is what we have to find. How to find now? Which one to use? So, to find how many number of electrons, first we can find how much charge got transferred. After finding out how much charge got transferred, then we can find out how many number of electrons got transferred. Correct? So, we can use this formula H is equal to V into Q to find the charge. After finding charge, we can find number of electrons. Okay. So now let us see how much they gave heat. They gave heat H is equal to 200 joules and the potential difference V is equal to 200 volts. Correct. Substitute these two in the formula. We are going to get Q first. If we substitute this, we are going to get 200 is equal to 200 into Q. See, H is 200, V is 200. So Q is going to be 1 coulomb. Okay, so 1 coulomb of charge is being transferred. How many number of electrons we want? What is the formula for Q? Q is equal to N into charge of each electron. Correct? What is Q now? Q is 1 coulomb. N we have to find out. E is charge of each electron. Charge of each electron is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. So n will be is equal to 1 divided by 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. It is going to be 6.2 into 10 to the power of 18. Okay, these many number of electrons needs to be transferred for generation of that much heat. Okay, let us go to the next problem. See, we did 3 problems and we covered all 3 models. Here we use h is equal to I square into r into t. Here we use h is equal to v square by r into t. Here we use h is equal to v into q. And in the last problem we are going to use the last formula. See, heat of 440 joules was generated when connected to a potential difference of 220 volts. If the current passing is 1 ampere, find the time required in minutes to develop. Means we have to find out the time required. How much heat is generated? Heat is equal to 440 joules. How much is the potential difference? Potential difference is 220 volts. And they also have gave the current. Current passing is 1 ampere. Correct? So we have to find out the time. That time we have to convert it into minutes. Correct? Which formula can we use? H is equal to V into I into T. This formula we can use. So H is equal to V into I into T. How much heat got generated? 440 joules is equal to potential difference is 220 volts into I is 1 ampere. T we have to find out. So it is going to be 440 divided by 220 is equal to T. It is going to be time T is going to be 2 seconds. We have to convert it into minutes. How to convert it into minutes? T is equal to 2 divided by 60 minutes. So T is going to be 1 divided by 30 minutes. Okay. So this is how we'll solve some problems on heating effect of electric current. Whichever concept you want me to make videos and teach to you, make the concept simpler, you can ask me in comment. I will definitely create some video upon that concept. Okay. Thank you so much. Keep learning. Thank you.